What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction and alphas. I know I've been pushing this back. The reason being is because I could have streamed it, but the last time I streamed it, because I don't have like, the best of stuff right now. It was skipping, it was glitchy, all these different things. So I wanted to go ahead and just record it and then upload it. So we finally are on episode 2 of XG's Extra Extra. Now, OG members, new members, what's up? How y'all doing? Let me know your plans for the week in the comment section. Are y'all excited? How many of y'all are going on the US leg of the tour? How many of y'all are excited for the new album? I think it's going to be called All or something like that. I've seen some of the images they put out, and again, they always inspire me for stuff that I want to do as far as with my own stuff. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you won't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 5K. This will be on my XG reaction playlist with plenty of stuff for you to check out, so definitely go look at the backlog and leave suggestions. I try to get to at least one XG video a week, but let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? So nostalgic. So breezy. Chillaxing. Harvey. It's so tiny. Where it all started. How many laps? Super slow mo. Upgraded version of ourselves. 2002. Wow. 2018 day. Oh, that's what she meant, the laps. She said in a day. Basic training template.
辛すぎてもう本当にもう辛すぎました。もうなんかもういや結構過酷だったと思います。もう基礎トレーニングとダンスとレッスン、ボーカルレッスン、厳しいトレーニングだったと思います。
It's crazy because when I think about the stuff that I be doing, and it's just all like, you can tell why people are where they're at. Shout out to Simon because he made some monsters. Carving.
辛いっていう気持ちもあったんですけど、私たちができるところを見せてやろうっていう気持ちでやってました。こうダンスのランク付けだったりとか、こうチーム分けだったりとか、そのミッションだったり、こうメンバー間の本当にサバイバルっていう。
You know, it would be interested. Is I honestly think that if they made an anime or a manga based around this, where you got the training and everything like that, that would probably be a big hit. But this is like their real life. Simon explaining, we're serious, we're definitely great stars.
지금은 XGALX라는 이름으로 좀 더 다듬어져서 이름이 형성이 됐는데 원래는 XGALX였습니다. 그대로. 저희는 사랑과 카리스마를 통해 이 아티스트의 각각의 캐릭터와 팀의 색깔을 메시지를
You know, somebody was saying
XGALX
on the Reddit y'all make sure to check out my Reddit video because I found out XG they have a Reddit. Somebody was saying on the not the woke up, the something ain't right video that they were doing something to highlight their individual superpowers. And I was just all like, oh, that's neat. I hadn't heard nothing about that. But if y'all know anything about that, let me know. But what do y'all think each of their individual superpowers are? It's just made me think about that.
뭔가 사운드적으로도 되게 뭔가 저는 그게 와닿아. 저희 회사는 앞으로도
We're breaking boundaries.
아티스트를 발굴해서
So it's like
양성해서
XG won't be
제작하는
the
그런
only.
그런 아이덴티티가 담겨 있는 일입니다.
Man, it's crazy. Episode 2. 15 girls down to 7.
マジかって感じで本当に、はあ、選ばれてよかったっていう気持ちと韓国に行くっていうこと自体がやっぱり初めてだったし異国の地で合宿を受けるっていうのが本当にもうその時からもう緊張しすぎてはい行きますよはいチー
Fucking up. It's so crazy, like drop it down to 7.
근데 그때 이제 그 공항에서 내리자마자 스태프분들이랑 공항을 올 때 이거를 보여줘라 하는 영상을 찍어서 그때 도착하자마자 미션이 시작됐거든요. 皆さんお疲れ様です。XGALX の初の韓国合宿がいよいよ始まります。今回の合宿のダンストレーニングに関する説明をします。
It's crazy because he was young
トレーニ
too.
ングはランク制で行います。ランクは A、B、C に分けられ、各ランクごとに最大5名となります。個人順位も1位から15位まで、発表しながら、いきたいと思ってます。今回の合宿で皆さんが大きく成長することを期待
It's
していま
cool
す。
that it was documented as well.
ありがとうございました。
その今回の韓国合宿でやっていくその作り上げていく作品の曲を聴かせていただいてでその曲に合わせてフリーダンスをしました。
It's so interesting because it's like the personality, you know, when they're not, you know, performing is just, it'll either be silly or it'll be goofy or it'll be, what is it? It'll be very soft and reserved, you know what I mean?
やばいと思ってイメージトレーニングして
10? That's crazy.
ダンススタジオに着いたっていう時も
Just a
すごい
16.
一瞬だったんですけどめちゃくちゃ緊張して
Okay, that's 12. That's so crazy. I think they said that she's the youngest, right?
もう何やったかも覚えてないぐらい自分フリースタイルが結構好きな方だったんですけどもうめちゃくちゃ下手くそに覚えてたのを踊ったのを覚えてます結構緊張しました
Cool. It's so interesting the ones that didn't make it, you know. Reno. Because some of these I was just all like, yo, they definitely did it.
皆さんが持っているキャラクターみんなが持っているキャラクターをどのぐらいイメージしてそれを表現するかどうかっていうところがポイントです。なのでダンスのスキルとかここに似合ってる振りをやろうっていうのもすごいいいんですけど今回それじゃなくて、みんなのキャラクターが見えるし、今見てると、単純に普通にダンサーですもっと表情のキャラクターをこのどのタイミングか分からない
What's also crazy is the height because it's just all like, of course, some are super young, but it's just like they're all really not that tall, really. 10 years old, that's crazy.
頑張ってください。よろしくお願いします。
1日目から
Even to make it to that point
自分の
at
中で学べ
10 is
て
wild.
その今日はフリー
Even
スタ
if
イルとか
she,
で
even
自
though
分
she
の
didn't
個性と
make
か
it, that's
表
still
現とか
wild.
を
That's super
もっとなん
talented.
か自分にしかないものをもっと作らなきゃいけないなっていうのを改めてすごい感じてちょっと悔しい思いをしたところとか難しいなって感じたところを今回2週間あるので2週間で少しでもヒントを見つけたりクリアしていけるように頑張りたいと思います。
今回の2週間は、私はダンスを受けられないんですけれども、
Oh,
明日はボ
dang.
ーカルですが、最後の日まで返されることのないように頑張りたいと思います。
Until the last
今日
day.
一日を終えて、すごく悔しかったです。ダンスも結構頑張ったんですけどやっぱり、ランク結構下の方だったのですごく悔しかったです。明日には
It sucks that they gotta be so hard on themselves. It's just like you gotta be kids still, but you know, I
2週
get
間
it.
よろしくお願いします。
It's intense, man. Hanada at the time, ranked number 2. Just all like, yeah, you know, number 2.
今日はダンスのレッスンがあってメモ取ってる？うん。ダンスももっと上手くなれるようにあと
It's so dope that they, even at this age, like to have that intensity. And it's funny because it's just like people wonder why, you know, certain like anime characters have a certain, you know, drive at such a young age. And really it is that energy. And I think that's what something like Kaiju number 8 does cool because it's like even in your 30s, you're not the same youthfulness, but you still got that passion, you
泣いた
know?
りとかすると思うんですけど私はもう行ってくるねみたいな感じでもう写真とかもなんか全部イエーイみたいな感じで撮ってたのでなんかすごい何でも挑
Like I
戦
said,
したい
she
し
is
いろ
one
ん
of
な
my
ことに興味がある
favorite out of the
し
group.
こうなんか自分がこれって思ったことを何でもやってみたいみたいなそういう子だったかなと思います。ドラマでその自分がすごい好きなドラマがあってそこにこう歌って踊るアイドルみたいなこうドラマだったんですけど私すごいそれ見た時にはこんな世界あるんだってすごい初めて見た時に思ってなんかこういうのも自分もやってみたいっていうふうにすごい思ってダンスってやっぱ洋服とかもすごいかっこいいし、なんかこう同世代の子たちがこう自分はこうですみたいなのをすごい表現してる姿を見た時に
That is a
かっこいいな
cool
って
like
すごい思ってス
jacket,
ノーボードやって
you
る時
know,
も
coat.
音楽聴いたりとかこうダンスとかも習ってはなかったんですけど見よう見まねで
Honestly,
やってみたり
that's
と
what
か
like
して
made me want to make
す
sure
ごい
that I
そこからも
push
らったエ
through
ネルギーだった
to
り
get
こう
this
インスピレーション
recorded.
になっ
Like
た
even
の
when
で
I
な
like
んか
look at what they're doing and
小
even
学校
watching
2、
this,
3
it
年
gets
生
me
ぐらい
like
10
more
歳くらいの時か
energized
ら
to just
すごい
knock
音
out
楽だっ
stuff.
たりダンスとかには興味がありました。
Extra, extra. Harvey.
すごくみんな今日頑張ってできたんで頑張りました。
Oh snap. Whose birthday is it? Oh, Maya. My other favorite. Seems like Maya and Jaren are very close too.
13です。
13, 2018, that's crazy. It's so interesting. Like sometimes I think about that time in my life, like 13 through like 15 and different things like that. And that energy, it's so crazy. It's all like when you think you're doing something And then you hear about people over the pond at what they're doing, and you're just all like, "Oh, I ain't doing shit." Like this, like seeing the results of all of this, I hope more than anything it puts things into perspective. It's just all like, if you want to accomplish something, you got to know all the stuff. Like, it looks like me, I got introduced by way of Woke Up, the music video at that. So I'm seeing this at them already, like a crazy fan base already. And then to go and look at these extra extras and see these steps to get to there, man, I'm not sitting up there running 15 laps around my whatchamacallit so I can make sure to stay in shape and for breath control and different things like that. Like, there's just certain things that when you think about as far as artistry, for me personally, I do things on a very personal level. So I just did this video and it was all like hip hop's worst job, and it was talking about the ghostwriter. And Eminem said something along the lines of, if I needed a ghostwriter, then it's time for me to put the pen down, and that's honestly how I feel. I'm just like, all of my lyrics for all of my 12 plus albums that I've already released were all written by me, and whether they're hits or not, hey, but I wrote them. So that way, if something that I wrote does end up being, it's, on me. Just like if it doesn't, same thing, but seeing the way that they execute, and it just makes me think of just Simon's concept in general, like XG seems to be the first iteration of that, and they are killing it. So they just gotta have this factory of just, dope artists, and then it's just all like, it makes me think about in music in general, whether in hip hop or just music in general. I'm just like, we're in an interesting space right now, just in life, but also in just in the creative fields and in music in general. It's just all like, we're, as far as like the everyday jamming out to music and different things like that, I feel like we're definitely in the shift. And for me, as far as creating music, it's just all like, I'm going through different phases of life, and it's like sometimes it can be repetitive. And so that's what I think about when certain tracks and certain artists are coming out. It just seems like there is almost like this out the factory, aesthetic, but I don't really get that with XG. And I think it's the way that Simon facilitated how it was going to end up being the end result of what they are, so it's dope. It's dope. Strawberries. It's so crazy. They're so young. It's all like, this is what they normally would be doing if they weren't intense training. Training camp day 4.
친구들의 이 한계와 굉장히 그런 극도의 스트레스를
Oh,
받았을
so that
때
means that Maya just had
어떻게
another
버티고
birthday
어떻게
then.
성장해 나가고 어떠한 팀워크를 발휘하고 그런 부분들을 최대한 경험하게 하고 싶었어요. 왜냐면은 일정은 길다고 하면 길지만 굉장히 짧은 기간이기 때문에
That's true.
되게
It's a short period of time, but long
다이나믹한
days.
저는 또 효과를 보고 싶었고, 네, 그래서 이렇게 아예 A팀, B팀, C팀 이렇게 잘하는 팀, 중간 팀,
Team with
제일
police skill
못하는
and
팀,
high switch
그러니까
dropping
탈락
out.
위기 팀 이렇게 딱
Made it very
정확히
clear.
정해줬던 것 같아요.
It's true. It's like, it's intense.
Twisted Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea made with Real Brew team. Keep it twisted.
It's intense, but for the particular results that he's trying to get, I mean, it is true. I mean, at the end of the day, when you're in this short period of time and you're having to adapt, you're having to push through, it's intense for a short period of time, and then it's just like the results are just so worth it, you know what I mean? And it's listening to the way that he's going about it, like I said, like certain people they'll be like, yo, that's crazy, and you put it through da 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 da. But listening to his reasoning and the result that he's trying to get from it, this probably was the effective way in the period of time that they had. You know what I mean? Like to do it this and that way, the ones who don't, it wouldn't, it's like it's one of those things that it wouldn't matter if it was a little bit more time or a little less time, because the ones that were going to make it were going to make it no matter what, as far as it was. So anybody who didn't make it due to the intensity, they just weren't cut out for it, unfortunately.
じゃあ、地位から発表します。ジュリン、
Durin, yeah.
エイミー、カミヤ、レイ、マジュ、ココナ、
Coconut.
ヒカヨ、リド、チサ、ナナ、
Kanana.
マヤ、
Maya.
ユイ、ジュリア、メガチサ、ウジオ。
Teams would be grouped by their dance ranking. The top 5 would be in the red group. 6th to 9 are blue, and 10th to 14th are in the yellow group. Oh, but there's 15 of them, so does mean someone's getting eliminated. I'm just looking at all. So we got Durin first, Harvey, Eric Hirima, Maju. Man, that's crazy. So if someone's about to get eliminated.
1位から、好きなチームで好きなっていうか、す
Please
ご
choose
く
team
このチー
regardless
ム
of
の結
ranking.
成に関して、
Oh, so that's where.
チームの
Okay,
合宿
I get that.
全体の評価に関わってくるから、慎重に冷静に判断してチームをピックしてください。で、ジュリンがまず、5名にするか4名にするかっていうのを後に、
It's probably 5.
自分を含めた各ランクの2名だからジュリンは A からは1人しかいない。そして、4名にするか5名にするかっていうのもジュリンがもしジュリンが5名から、A がもし A が神谷が4名にするか5名にするか
Oh, wow, okay.
慎重に来ない慎重に
That sucks. Like,
1位になって
it's sad
っていう
having to be first to choose.
もうすごい
It is pretty cruel. Like, damn.
でも自分も生き残るためにというかこう選ばなきゃいけないっていう立場になった時にこう一回その感情をこう捨てないといけなかったのがすごい大変だったなと思います。
You're gonna do 4 or 5.
出た。はい。じゃあ、いい。ココナと光。はい。ひな。
Hinata.
はい。
Wow. Okay.
明日か明後日、発表しますので、まずはチームだっていうことを意識してや
Wow,
って
keeping
く
in
ださ
mind
い。
that you're a team. Yeah.
個人ランキングでは1位だったんですけど5位になっちゃってすごい悔しいのもあってでチームはレベル
チームして3人とやることになって
I said, this
ちょ
is
っと落ち込んじゃったんですけど
intense.
だけどここはマジが3人に教えて細かいところも全部教えてあげてみんなで最後は A になるって決めたのでサイモンさんも言ってくれたんですけど奇跡を起こそうと思いま
Oh, that's so sad because she just not making like
Is the best anime.
crazy because it's like you look at it, it's just all like, but you do not make it. It's so sad. I wonder how like the older lady just looking on is just all like, how in the world? I wasn't doing that at freaking 13, 15. Uh-oh, they fighting? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get it together. Uh-oh. Got a little attitude going on there. Team B. Hakuja, Harvick, Coconut, Hinata. That's a good chunk of them that are in XG. Like, I'm still tripping out. Old girl was just sitting up there going in. She was just all like, I told you 10 times already. Get it together. I'm just like, oh. Shirai, Maya, you and Maya. Yep. Hit the matrix on them. Woo. Maya, you always mess it up at the same point.
どこかわかる？マヤだけが違うリズム。直そう。
Only one. Let's fix that. Where was she off beat at?
ジュリンチームです。
Whatever it did, it worked because Maya's a part of XG, so I ain't tripping.
で3位が魔女チームです。
Oh man.
例えば強弱とかは、1位チームよりすごく見えてて非常に良かった。でそれに比べて1位チームは例えば
Team's first made a very uniform impression, including angles such as finger. So it was all like the same. They moved in sync.
そういうところまでも、ちょっと揃えてたなっていう印象がもうありのままで言うとそういう印象がありました。だから誰が良くないとかっていう話よりそういうところを自分たちで、判断して1チームも3チームも、そういうところでやっぱり見せるときにそこをなるべく完璧にして見せるっていう意識があった方がチームが、有利に、もっと輝くもっと完成度を高めるそういうポイントだと思います。まず1チームずつ、1人
Oh, please eliminate one member. Oh,
순간에
oh
같은
man.
리더가 팀에서
Ooh.
제일 필요 없는 멤버를 방출하는
And follow through with it. Ooh,
방식을
man.
제가
Ah.
제안을 했고, 그리고 거기서 방출된 친구들은 또 다른 팀에서 원할 시에는
Oh my
이제
goodness.
스카웃이죠. 예. 이제 데리고 올 수 있는
Man,
그런
yeah. It's
방법을
sad.
했었는데
It's sad,
ランチ
man.
は決まりました。は
Have you made your decision?
い、じゃあ発表してください。
Please announce it. Ah, you mother. It out.
뭐
And then another team can pick
경쟁이라는 게
her up.
정말 이기기 위해서, 정말 최고의 작품을 위해서, 여기서 1등을 하기
That's
위해서의
true.
그들의 간절함과 결과를 내겠다는 그런 프로의식, 그런 부분들과 좀 뭐 극도의 스트레스, 아까도 말씀드렸지만 또 하나는
Damn.
어떻게 보면 되게 이 연승에서 데뷔를
I don't want to say like
하는
evil
자체가
genius, but it's just like the way he goes
선의의
about the calculation
라이벌이잖아요.
of this.
그래서
It's just,
그런
I mean,
부분들을
it
좀
works.
각인시켜줄 수 있는 방법이 뭐가 있을까?
Yeah, like that's the
라고
positive aspect of it.
고민했었죠.
Because there's so many,
그런
there's so much
방법에서
negativity of like you don't want to hurt
아이디어를
people's
이렇게
feelings,
시켰었죠.
but you have to make certain decisions.
4人で分かりました。はい、じゃあはい、じゃあ
No.
チームに選ばれなかったメンバーは、とりあえずちょっと
Was that the one that was given the attitude? Oh man. Gotta try to hold it together and not break down and cry. Dang. Dang, they gotta sit up there and watch. Ah, man. It's intense, like it may seem cruel, but oh man, it's not.
ちょっとだけお知らせがあります。全員ちょっと聞いてください。
Oh man.
例えば一人がブレたり、まだリズムが合わなかったり、まだ振りが完璧じゃないっていうのは僕の常識ではありえないです。皆さんはそういうレベルじゃないと思うん
Absolutely
ですよ。
unacceptable.
3位のチームは、もうトレーニングから、
Oh man.
ミッションから外します。
Dang.
その場でホテルに帰りますので大変だと思うけど、でもこの話は今したかったです。
What? Dang. Ooh.
「明日ミッションはそんなできないよマジ」
Oh man. Dang. Because you would think that if you showed that initiation, you know, it's like if you show that initiation, it's just like there's that glimmer of hope. Like even though he said I was going home, like I gotta at least try, and it was just like no, you'll be going to the hotel. Like oh man. And the day without training, it's just all like, hey, Shade. See, that's why Jared is the bomb. They're trying to get intense with it. It's just like, I ain't trying to get sent home.
그 세 명이 옐로우 팀이
Oh, I didn't know. I thought that was
총
my
네
fault at
명이었죠.
first.
근데
I was all like, huh?
어떻게 보면 지금 XG의 세
Their
명이
current,
첫 번째 합숙에서
We're actually sent
세
home
명이나-
from the first.
네,
Wow, that's crazy.
1位のチームは神谷チームです。
Nisi.
2位のチームは、ジュリーのチームです。3位
Wow.
のチームは、千葉のチームです。今、一人
Yeah.
で練習しているバジョを含めて、3位になったチームは、スタジオから、
Wow. Because that's the one with Maya in it. And not in a couple other.
もう悔しさと
Yeah, but they made
い
it.
つもそうなのいつもとかなんであなたはそうなのっていう思いでいっぱいでした。言い訳もできないし何もできないので本当に脱落します、
Yeah.
はいっていうしか答えてなかったんですね。でもそこで今思ったら嫌ですとかをちょっとでも言ってた
Did
らいい
you
な
think that that would
と思
help,
ったん
but
です
it
けど、
won't.
空気的にあれだったんですけど、まあすごい悔しかったですね。
I'm so glad that they made it back. I wonder, see, that's gonna be the thing to figure out, like, why they got brought back.
今の気持ちってどんな感じ？ありがとう。
悔しい
悔しい。悔しいとは当たり前。辛いんだよ。だってみんなが頑張る分、他の子たちも頑張ってるから、みんなが上手くなった分、他の子たちはもっと上手くなってる。だからキリがないんだよ。辛さと孤独。
Yeah.
ダンスレッスンって受けれないんですか？
ダンスレッスンっていうか、もうレッスンがないのよ。ほぼ最後の部がちょっとあって。
Got him in the dark.
継続してレッスンをしたい。
Oh, man.
計画がありますけど。
단순히 실력이 따라주지 않았던 거. 네, 그래서 그거를 결과가 이제 실력이 안 따라왔기 때문에
And it, you know, you can tell with him too.
미션에
That's what I like as far as like seeing him explain everything, because you can tell, like, I feel like he has every girl ingrained in his head, because it is not an easy thing to do. And I can tell that it visually, like, he can't really show it that much, but you can tell it hurts him. Either like, you know, it's just one of those things. These girls, they have feelings. Like everyone, there are feelings involved, but when you put it as such, you know, it is what it is type of thing, you know. So man, this was intense. Oh shit. Man, this was intense. I'm glad that I was able to go ahead and record it finally. Oh man, it just makes me think like it's a surprise. Like I'm so shocked because 3 of the members that are currently on XG, like you said, was sent home. And Maya was one of those. Like, holy crap, she was literally not on XG, and she's one of my favorite ones. Like, oh snap, that is crazy. Anyways, be on the lookout, you know, for episode 3. But this was cool. This was such an eye-opener. It's just like the anticipation. It's like, how did they come back if they would say, oh, what did they do in order to you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, make sure to check out my XG reaction playlist. It's Mr. Composition MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. On the road to 5K. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. All right, ciao. Peace.